Hello, welcome to Election Night 2020. Tonight we have Michael Bloomberg, the Democratic nominee for President of the United States, who won in an upset in the Democratic primary. He is facing off Mr. Donald Trump, who is the incumbent president. We have our first CNN projection at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. In the state of Vermont, Michael Bloomberg is the projected winner in their 3 electoral votes. In the state of Kentucky, the president will win their 8 electoral votes. He will also win in South Carolina with 9 electoral votes. The president wins in his vice VP's home state of Indiana. He wins there with its 11 electoral votes. We have a key race alert right now in Georgia. This is a key race alert, 16 electoral votes at stake. Both campaigns won it badly, 5%. Donald Trump is on top of Michael Bloomberg by 5% with just 10% of the vote in. In Virginia, another key race alert here, 13 electoral votes right now in a dead heat. Trump has a slight lead over Bloomberg at this hour. 2% of the vote is in the race for the White House. This is the graphic we'll be using. 270 needed to win for the presidency of the United States. Michael Bloomberg with 3 electoral votes, the president with 28. 507 electoral votes remain undecided. That's by our CNN projections. We have a CNN projection right now in West Virginia. Donald Trump will win that state, and it's 5 electoral votes. In the swing state of Ohio, the president went in with a lead today. We thought he could win it. Right now, he's leading Michael Bloomberg. He's on top of Bloomberg by about 9%, with 5% of the vote in. In North Carolina, similarly, he's ahead. He's ahead 53.6, 46.4. We'll see how that plays out in North Carolina. In Georgia, 16 electoral votes. The president on top of Bloomberg, increasing his margin of winning here. 16% of the vote has been counted. In the crucial state of Virginia, the president is on top of Michael Bloomberg at this hour. 5% of the vote is in the race for the White House. You need 270 to win. 3 for Bloomberg and 33 for Donald Trump. We have a CNN projection right now. In the state of Massachusetts, Michael Bloomberg will win. He will win in Illinois with 20 electoral votes. He will win in Rhode Island with 4 electoral votes. He will win in Connecticut with 7 electoral votes. He will win in Delaware with 3 electoral votes. He will win in New Jersey, 14 electoral votes. He will win in Maryland with 10 electoral votes. He will win in the District of Columbia with 3 electoral votes. He will win in that first congressional district in the state of Maine that has 1 electoral vote. We have a key race alert. We can now project for Donald Trump. He will defeat Michael Bloomberg in Georgia. This is a big win for the Trump campaign. 16 electoral votes. In Alabama, the president wins their 9 electoral votes. He will win in Tennessee with 11 electoral votes. He will also win in Mississippi with 6 electoral votes. He will win in Oklahoma with 7 electoral votes. He will win in Missouri with 10 electoral votes. He will win in that 2nd congressional district in the state of Maine that has 1 electoral vote. Recapping on our 2 close to call states, Ohio, the president is ahead right now, 16% of the vote in at 18 electoral votes. He's ahead. In North Carolina, 15 electoral votes, 29% of the vote is now in. In Virginia, 13 electoral votes, Michael Bloomberg now taking the lead, narrow lead there. In Virginia, 19% reporting. In the state of Maine, the at-large district of Maine, Michael Bloomberg slightly ahead of the president at this hour. 9% of the vote is in. In New Hampshire, this is a swing state. Both campaigns won 4 electoral votes. The president on top of Bloomberg at this early hour. In Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes. None of the vote in. Will keep you updated in Pennsylvania. In Florida, 29 electoral votes. Michael Bloomberg narrowly ahead of the president at this late hour in Florida. However, we still have a lot of Republican counties left to report. That's why we cannot call the race. It's also very close there in Florida. In the race for the White House, 270 to win. 75 electoral votes for Michael Bloomberg, 93 for the President of the United States. 369 electoral votes remain undecided. We have a CNN projection right now. Arkansas, the president wins in Arkansas 6 electoral votes. There you see the electoral vote tally of the president moving up a little bit here. We have our 9 p.m. poll closing. We start off with a key race alert, a major projection right now. We can now project that Donald Trump will win the crucial state of Ohio. We can now project he will win Ohio. This is an important win for the president. The Bloomberg campaign knew that they were at a disadvantage in the state, but still thought that they could win it. It goes handedly to the president at this hour. Another key race alert, Arizona closing right now. We can project that Arizona will go to the president of the United States, 11 electoral votes. In addition, another key race alert in Nebraska, the 2nd congressional district, the president wins in Nebraska. In Texas, 38 electoral votes, the president wins in Texas. No surprise in Louisiana, 8 electoral votes, he will win there. He will also win in Kansas with 6 electoral votes. In Ruby Red, Nebraska, with all 5 of their electoral votes there, we made a projection on the 2nd swing congressional district as a key race alert. This is the rest of Nebraska, so all of Nebraska going to the president. Just want to clarify that. A trio of states going to the president. Wyoming with 3 electoral votes, North Dakota with 3 electoral votes, and South Dakota. All those states going to the president. We have 2 projections for Michael Bloomberg. We have first in New Mexico, 5 electoral votes. Michael Bloomberg, the projected winner. He will win in New York, 29 electoral votes. Bloomberg, the projected winner in New York. Let's run through our 2 close to call states. In North Carolina, the president very significantly ahead of Michael Bloomberg at this stage, 15 electoral votes. Michael Bloomberg has taken the lead in Virginia, 41% of the voting, 13 electoral votes. In the state of Maine, that at-large district, 20% of the voters reporting Michael Bloomberg on top of the president at this hour. In New Hampshire, 4 electoral votes, the president narrowly ahead of Michael Bloomberg at this point, 62% of the voters in. In Pennsylvania, they're having a bit of trouble there with their voting systems. 20 electoral votes will be updated on Pennsylvania. In Florida, 85% of the voters in. We're still waiting on a few more counties to finish reporting. Donald Trump has a significant lead over Bloomberg at this hour, 29 electoral votes. In Colorado, Michael Bloomberg is on top of the president at this early hour, 9 electoral votes. But the president, surprisingly, is ahead in Minnesota, 10 electoral votes. He's also ahead in Wisconsin and Michigan, 2 states that the Bloomberg campaign wanted badly to help win them the presidency. But at this hour, the president is ahead with early leads in both of those states. In the race for the White House, the president right now has a commanding lead over Michael Bloomberg. 194 for the president, 110 for Michael Bloomberg. 234 electoral votes remain undecided, meaning 270 within the White House. We have a few CNN projections right now. We can project North Carolina, 15 electoral votes. North Carolina will go to the president of the United States. An important win for the president. The Bloomberg campaign disappointed about that. They also must be disappointed about Florida. 29 electoral votes. All 29 go to the president of the United States who defeats Bloomberg in this hotly contested race. A little bit of silver lining for the Democrats. Michael Bloomberg wins in the 2nd district, in the at-large district in the state of Maine. Right now in the race for the White House, 112 for Bloomberg, 238 for the president. The president right now has a lead that he may not look back on as of right now because he is ahead by a very, very solid, at least 120 electoral votes ahead of Bloomberg. At this hour, that means Bloomberg needs to get about 2/3 of the remaining electoral votes to win the presidency. That's going to be an uphill climb. But we have a CNN projection right now. We can now project that the Republicans, they will be the majority in the U.S. Senate. We can now project they will be the majority in the U.S. Senate. That's an important projection for the Republicans. In Virginia, Michael Bloomberg will win Virginia and its 13 electoral votes. But in Iowa, a swing state called now at poll closing time, 6 electoral votes, Donald Trump the projected winner. He will also win in 2 ruby red states, Utah and Montana, 6 and 3 electoral votes respectively, overwhelmingly going for the president. In Nevada, only one county has reported the president with an overwhelming lead. We expect this to be a hotly contested race, 6 electoral votes. Now let's run through our swing states. New Hampshire, the president is on top, 72% reporting. In Pennsylvania, they're still having a lot of problems counting the votes. We'll keep you updated in Pennsylvania. Okay, in Colorado, 9 electoral votes. Michael Bloomberg will win in Colorado. So we're having a bit of graphical error. In Wisconsin, we can project that Donald Trump is ahead, so now we're going over to Minnesota, where the president is also leading. In Michigan, 16 electoral votes, the president leading in those West Bloc states. Taking a look at the race for the presidency. Look at what a lead the president has built up. He is on the verge of being re-elected president, no doubt about that. He's the favorite to win. 125 electoral votes for Michael Bloomberg, 253 for the president of the United States. We have a CNN projection right now. We can project the United States House of Representatives, Democrats, they will be in charge of the House of Representatives. They thought this would be a nothing, but they actually got quite a fight. There were many Democratic just narrowly won in 2018. They were ousted tonight. But in California, Michael Bloomberg will win. He will win in Washington with 12 electoral votes. He will also win in Oregon with 7 electoral votes. He will win in Hawaii with 4 electoral votes. The president will win in Idaho with 4 electoral votes. Now let's run through our remaining swing states. In Nevada, 6 electoral votes. The president is on top, 3% reporting. New Hampshire, president is leading, 91% in. In Pennsylvania, they're finally getting underway. They've mounted a massive vote counter operation at this point. Michael Bloomberg is narrowly ahead. Half the vote is in Pennsylvania. In Colorado, 9 electoral votes. Michael Bloomberg ahead of the president. We're still waiting for a lot of Republican counties. Denver has fully reported, so I expect this to get very close, very quickly. 70% of the vote is in. Minnesota, the president hangs on to a very narrow lead in Minnesota, 71% of the vote is in. He's leading in Wisconsin and Michigan, both of those states crucial for the Bloomberg campaign. They're losing and losing big in both of those states, with the exception of Michigan. In the race for the presidency, Michael Bloomberg has made up a massive deficit, but he's still behind the president. He still needs to win a vast majority of the remaining electoral votes to win the presidency. It's an uphill climb, but anything can happen. But at this point in time, the president, Donald Trump, is on the verge of being re-elected. 203 for Michael Bloomberg, 257 for the president. 78 electoral votes remain undecided. Okay, now we have a major CNN projection right now. This is absolutely massive. We can project that Michael Bloomberg, he will win Colorado with 9 electoral votes. The president, he will win New Hampshire. This is a pickup from 2015. The president wins in New Hampshire. Let's run through our swing states. Nevada, the president is on top, 30% in. In Pennsylvania, Bloomberg is on top, 3/4 of the vote is in. In Minnesota, 85% in. The president holds on to a very small lead. Wisconsin, the president's on top, 61% in. In Michigan, we've been stagnant. This 70% of the vote is in. The president will lead in Michigan. In the race for the presidency, 261 for the president of the United States, 212 for Michael Bloomberg. It's an uphill battle for Michael Bloomberg. The president is on the verge of being re-elected. 65 electoral votes remain undecided. We have a massive CNN projection right now. We can project that the presidency of the United States, Donald John Trump, he will be re-elected. Donald Trump, re-elected president of the United States. Take a look at where this is coming from. Alaska, 3 electoral votes, the president wins in Alaska. But what really put him over the top, Wisconsin with 10 electoral votes, and Michigan with 16 electoral votes. The Bloomberg campaign proposed that the president, he really went after Michael Bloomberg for being taking a lot of votes with cash and all that. It resonated with the Rust Belt voters. They have re-elected Trump as president of the United States. And let's now quickly run through our swing states. With 70% in Nevada, the president is on top. Bloomberg's on top in Pennsylvania, 90% in Minnesota. The president's holding on to a very now removed 97% of the vote in the 3 states outstanding in the race for the White House. The president, he's being re-elected, 290 for him and 212 for Michael Bloomberg. In the 270 president, he's surpassed that 3 states outstanding with 36 electoral votes. We can make a projection on 2 of these states. It helps the Republicans in Minnesota. The president, he will win in Minnesota, defeating Bloomberg. In this hotly contested race, he just gets it outside the margin for a recount. The president wins Minnesota, 10 electoral votes. He also wins in the crucial state of Pennsylvania. Donald Trump wins Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes. In Nevada, 6 electoral votes, our final outstanding state. We're still waiting for a little bit more results to come in. 95% of voters in. 6 electoral votes in the race for the presidency. There you can see he won re-election with just Nevada outstanding. We can make a projection on that right now, and we can now project that the president, he will pick up Nevada with its 6 electoral votes. This is a major game for the president of the United States. Nevada goes for the president in the race for the presidency. 212 for Michael Bloomberg. He's lost in a kind of embarrassing fashion to the president. 212 for Michael Bloomberg, 326 for the president, 270 to win, he surpassed that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please subscribe for more content like this, and I hope you all have an amazing day. Cheers, fun election.